magical star beings, this is Psychic Siren Tarot and welcome to the channel. In today's reading we're going to be taking a look at who is fantasizing about you and why. So this is going to be a follow-up video to a video I did a few weeks ago, I think, that has been posted on my YouTube channel for what people are fantasizing about you. So if you are not 18 plus, please click off this reading. This is a reading only for people over the age of 18. Okay, so now that I've said everything I had to say, please also take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as this is a general reading. Let's go ahead and show you your crystals. So for pile number 1, we have Red Jasper, for pile number 2, we have Rose Quartz. And for pile number 3, we have Carnelian. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick any pile you are most drawn to. If you're drawn to more than one pile, you can pick 2 or all of them. Your intuition will always know best. If you are done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I will see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Red Jasper crystal, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who is fantasizing about you and why. So please be aware this is an 18 plus reading. If you're not over the age of 18, please click off this reading. I'm now going to get into your reading and what I see here with all the cards. Please also be aware this is a general reading, to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So you chose the card Power of Presence. It says here, a power struggle, unlock your potential and authenticity. Let's go ahead and add the rest of your cards for you. Okay, so the next card we have is Crystal Keys. The next card we have is the Death card. The next card we have is the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Let's just put that there, your crystal here. Okay, the tarot cards we have. The first card we have is the Two of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hierophant card. And lastly, for this tarot deck, we have the Ace of Wands. For your next tarot cards, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And last but not least, the King of Wands. Okay, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who is fantasizing about you and why. So, with the Death card and the Two of Cups, I feel this is a person from your past that you have ended things with. Whether this was a romantic connection, I feel it's more on the romantic side, like an ex or ex-situationship if you never quite had an actual relationship together. A person that maybe ghosted you, a person that you don't speak to anymore, but you were romantic with them in some type of sense before in the past. But with the Death card, we see this has ended, okay? And I feel the reason this has ended is because there was some type of betrayal here with the Five of Swords. And I feel like perhaps you left this person behind, or you have moved on from this person with the Six of Swords, and they've seen you moved on. That's why they are fantasizing about you, because they've seen you move on, and they still have a lot of romantic feelings towards you. They still fantasize about you in a very romantic way, because as we see in this Two of Cups, a little heart here, I see this as, since it's on top of their heads, in context with this reading, this person is thinking about you in a romantic way, because the heart above the head kind of looks like those, you know, in the cartoons when they have a bubble over the head and it's like a thought pattern or thought form, as context with this reading of who is fantasizing about you. I feel they fantasize about you in a romantic way. They think about romantic memories with you, romantic things they could do with you, maybe even romantic things that you did in the past together. Perhaps they also just think back to the memories you've had together. If it was a serious connection, perhaps they have some things with you. Like, let's say you left something at their house, or like a piece of jewelry, piece of clothing, or you had pictures together, something of those sorts. Or let's say you wrote them a letter, you gave them something like a gift. It feels like they hold on to that, some type of object linked to you and your connection, and they fantasize about you in a romantic way, fantasize about you coming back to them and not moving on from them. And I think they see you moving on from them, and that makes them frantic about their efforts in fantasizing about you, because it's kind of like they feel you moving on from the connection. Perhaps, you know, like you look like you have moved on in some type of way, or perhaps they feel you moving on in some type of way, and they almost feel frantic to fantasize about getting you back in some way. They feel really disappointed, but also resentful that you are moving on in some type of way. So what I mean by betrayal, it's going to be different for everybody. But let's say you had a romantic connection with this person and they cheated, or they lied, or they did something that would make you feel betrayed in some type of way. And then maybe you decided to leave, or they left you. That can also be something considered of betrayal, them abandoning or leaving you behind and you having to pick up the pieces and move on without them. Okay, so this is definitely someone from your past that was romantically interested in you. Betrayal can also be something like ghosting you, or ignoring you, or just maybe doing things that they knew you wouldn't like. So let me give an example. It doesn't have to be like this, but let's say you told this person, oh, my ex went days without talking to me, and I don't like when people do that, so if you're gonna be with me, be serious about me. And then let's say this person went and did that. That's like an example of the energy I'm trying to explain. They did something that made you feel very betrayed in some type of way when things ended. I don't feel that things ended on a good note. I feel this person had a lot of power struggles with you, and I don't know if this person tried to control you in some way, but there was some type of power struggle here where they tried to have power over your presence. And let me give you an example to this. Let's say you were dating this person, even if it wasn't serious. Let's say you were going on dates with them, but maybe they wanted you all to themselves, or they kind of just, like, let's say they saw you before you started dating, and then they tried to control who you were seeing, how you were going out, what you were wearing, who you were talking to, etc., etc. Or maybe there's a lot of jealousy here, a lot of controlling and dominating energy. But I feel like this comes from a place of, I don't know if it comes from a place of them feeling entitled to your energy, or if it's more so from a place of them being so caught up in your energy that it almost triggers them to think if you were to speak to someone else. I'm hearing that song Jealous by Nick Jonas, and before I started your reading, I'm hearing a song. It's like, I was obliged to see that a woman like that could something like that. It's almost like this person gets triggered by the thought of you maybe speaking to someone else, by the thought of you going out, talking to people, celebrating, because it's like they see you are so attractive that I don't feel like it comes from a place of them intentionally trying to hurt you, but I could be wrong. But I feel like it comes from a place of jealousy, like them trying to control you in some way. Even if they're not outwardly trying to control you, it's like something they are very triggered about. Like, let's say you have moved on and they see you on social media going out, having fun, celebrating with people, talking to new people. Let's say you are in a new connection, you've moved on, or you have moved on and you've grown up. You are talking to different people. It's like that triggers them, the thought of you with someone else, or that triggers them the fact that you are moving on, and it makes them feel like they can't get you back. It makes them feel like they have to do something extreme, make some type of extreme decision to get you back in some way. But I don't feel like they show this. I don't feel like they show that they want you back in some type of way. I feel like it would be a risk to take this person back, a risk, because, you know, as much as this person may fantasize about you and may have some sort of romantic feelings towards you, I feel like their triggers can make the relationship unhealthy, because it's almost like they want you all to themselves, that they get very triggered, that, I don't know, I feel like this person is a gentle person, they're a wise person, definitely a wise person, or maybe an older person, take it as it resonates, but there is also this energy of deception to them, like them betraying you in some type of way, or them fantasizing about you in a romantic way, but also not maybe having the best intentions towards you. So I don't see them having intentions of wanting to be with you and wanting to create a healthy romantic scenario with you, but more so wanting to reel you back in and go back to their old ways of being. So for example, let's just say, to explain the energy, let's say you broke up because the person was ignoring you for days. They'd want you back to do the same thing again. That's just an example. It doesn't have to be that energy. Or let's say you broke up because this person cheated. They'd want to have you back in their life, be almost controlling and jealous over you, not let you go out, control what you wear, who you talk to, blah, 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 blah. and then do the opposite where they continue cheating on you. Does that make sense, my pile number ones? So it doesn't have to be specific in that sense, but there is something this person did that is the reason for why you two broke things off, and they want you back, and they fantasize about working on things with you and getting you back and reeling you back in, but then doing the same thing again. It's like they fantasize about having romantic connections with you, but they are not intending to do the work to keep you in their life and to keep you happy in their life. So like I mentioned, this person is a gentle person, a very wise person, but I don't know what it is about them that makes them so deceptive, that makes them so full of power struggles. I feel like they probably are learning lessons through you, because this is a very unique person, and I feel like they do have the potential to be a person that is wise and pure, but it's almost like they're choosing not to make those decisions. I don't know how to explain this energy. It's like they are a very gentle person at nature, but something about you triggers this energy within them that almost makes them want to control you, but not do the same for you. So let's just give an example. Let's say this person doesn't like you, even if they don't outwardly express it. Let's say this person doesn't like you wearing, like, let's say, for example, if you're a woman and you wear revealing clothes and you go out with them and talk to other people and celebrate and you're friendly, they don't like you doing that, but then maybe they go behind your back and actually talk to other women. But when you do it in a not malicious way, where you're just being yourself, they get very triggered and controlling over you. If that makes sense. So I feel like this person may be learning lessons through you to understand this about themselves, to remove this from themselves, and to come towards a space of clarity. So they may be learning lessons through you. I feel like this person is part of your soul family in some way, but the thing I will say, soul family doesn't necessarily have to be good or bad. Our soul family, our souls linked to us by fate or a higher power, and we've had many past lives with these people. So soul family can be our soulmates, they can be karmic connections, and they can be twin flame connections. But I feel this connection leads more on the karmic side, where this person learns lessons through you, and you may learn lessons through this person. Where I don't feel like this is something where you were to be together in any type of way, unless this person were to really change around their energy, learn these lessons from the triggers they are currently experiencing, find wisdom in that, and change their whole perspective on love. And honestly, change for them, not for you, but change because they want to change, not because they want to reel you back in. Okay? So I feel like this person is learning this lesson through you to be on the path of going towards their best self, okay, their gentle self. I'm feeling the energy that this person may have been a gentle person before they got hurt by somebody, and these triggers may not be because of you, but maybe something deeper from their past. Take it as it resonates. Like, let's just say, for example, you're a woman and this is a man, and their ex cheated on them, but now they get very jealous of you, maybe talking to people, being friendly, but then you're not doing anything wrong. Does that make sense? That's just an example. Or let's say, as we see here, two women, let's say it is a scenario like that, and this person gets jealous of you having maybe other women friends, but then maybe they have women friends that they're flirting with, but then they get angry at you for just having friends. Does that make sense, my pal number ones? So I feel like this person has a very mysterious energy to them. It's like they are beautiful and attractive, or handsome and attractive, but they're also a risk. I'm hearing dangerous. There's something beautiful and attractive about this person, yet they're dangerous to be around because of these triggers and wounds within them that try to make them have power over you or have a power struggle over you. You know, I wouldn't recommend going back to this person if they were to try to come back to you and try to work on things with you, because that is definitely what they are fantasizing about, until they get their SHIT together. And I feel like it's not yours to carry. If you feel guilty about hearing this about them, like guilty about them missing you and, you know, all of that, it's not yours to carry. It's their lesson to learn, okay? And if this person has ever done anything bad to you that's made you internalize what they've done and question your worth, know that it's not you, it's them. So change your perspective on this, zoom out of this, and see the bigger picture that this person is learning a lesson through you from fantasizing about you and missing you and not being able to be with you romantically. They are learning a lesson that is for their greater good. So I feel who this person is, like I mentioned, this is someone romantic, like an ex or ex situationship, and this person is someone that has this type of power struggle over you because they get very jealous, but then they do even worse behind your back, if that makes sense. They're showing me that meme of, like, you know, when a guy, those memes with a guy and he's like cheating on her, but then she talks to another guy and he's like heartbroken, that kind of energy. This person is, like I mentioned, someone that is no longer in your life, something that ended on bad terms, someone that is very mysterious, that doesn't really let people in on how they're feeling, someone that is very pure and wise, but has made decisions that make them not so pure anymore. And it would be a risk to be with this person. So that's who this person is. I feel this person fantasizes about you in a romantic way, like I mentioned, thinks about maybe you two working on things together, coming back to you, you not moving on from them. This person fantasizes about, let's say they see you go out and have fun and just be yourself. They fantasize about you not moving on from them and you being stuck on them. It's almost like I feel like this person may manifest you in some type of way, sensually. As we see here, this image kind of looks provocative if you look at it in the Ace of Wands. So this person thinks about you in that way, maybe meditates, as we see in the Hierophant, or tries to manifest you in some way by touching themselves. And thinking about you in that way, sensually. They think about your body, the experiences you've had together. They think about if you have been together sensually, or just like being together with you in that way. And they try to manifest you through that, if that makes sense. They try to manifest that you think about them and daydream about them and that you can't move on from them. They fantasize the reason they fantasize about you is because you have moved on. They see you doing better with your life. They see you celebrating, leveling up, glowing up in your life. And they really feel resentful towards you for moving on. It's like, what? My pal number ones are moving on. They're not thinking about me anymore. Why am I pal like that kind of energy? They feel very resentful and spiteful for you moving on. This person also thinks back to a lot of playful memories you've had together, and I don't know why I'm getting the feeling, this is a very specific message, but some of you could have had intimacy with this person, could have been intimate with this person if you are a woman on your menstrual cycle. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but it's like that's something this person fantasizes about. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to take it, but that's a very specific message for some of you. This person fantasizes about you not moving on and you not letting go of them, and you two working on things together and them still doing the things they did in the past that caused you two to separate, and you not finding out about it. Them doing it behind your back. So they think about you because you have moved on. And the more you move on, the more enraged and resentful they get, and the more they fantasize about you. And it's almost like they see you balancing your life out. They see you healing, and they feel very resentful towards that. So it's almost like they fantasize about coming back to you and maybe like saying sorry to you and you taking them back, being romantic with you, kind of like that kind of energy. I want to pull some more tarot cards from my other tarot deck of anything more I can get of what they fantasize about you. So the intention of this reading was more so who fantasizes about you and why. And also another reason is because you're also leveling up in your career, not just going up in your physical looks and other parts of your life, but you're also glowing up in your career, making lots of money moves, really glowing up. And that's another reason they're a little bit mad, because they feel like if they were still with you, they could benefit off of that in some way. Okay. So like I mentioned, there is another reading on my channel for more information on what they fantasize about you. But the reading here was more so a follow-up on that reading to get more information on who's fantasizing about you and why. I'm going to now get a few cards of what they fantasize about, but if you want more information, you can go watch that reading on my page. Okay, so spirit guides of my pile number ones. What does this person fantasize about my pile number ones? What do they fantasize about my pile number ones? We have the Queen of Emotions, which is the Queen of Cups. We have the Moon. So this person fantasizes about you still emotionally being attached to them. This person fantasizes about maybe you dreaming about them, maybe when they are, like I said, trying to manifest you by touching themselves. They fantasize about you dreaming about them and you not moving on from them, about you always thinking about them and having them in your psyche, having strong emotions towards them, and almost like feeling sorry for them in some type of way is what I feel like, feeling compassionate towards them and not leaving them behind. They fantasize about you having them in their psyche, or fantasize maybe even about maybe sometimes they dream about you in a sensual way, about you two being together in that way, and then they hope that you dreamt that same dream, if that makes sense. But it's because they think about you so much. That's why. That's why they dream about you. And they're hoping that you dream about them like that so that you don't move on, or that you have strong feelings that don't allow you to move on. What do they fantasize about my pile number ones? So I feel this card, the Fool. They fantasize about you two starting a new journey together, you two working on things together and starting fresh, starting anew, with the Fool opposite the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. So they fantasize about you two being playful together. It's not all sensual here. There's also romance here. They fantasize about you laughing together, you two being playful together. We have the Empress at the back of the deck. They even fantasize about you to be being together in a sensual way, but maybe even making a child together, putting a baby in you if you are a woman. But I don't know if it is in a way to trap you, or if it is in a more so fantasy type of way. I feel like pulling one more card. What else do they fantasize about my pile number ones? We have the Seven of Pentacles again, and the Emperor. So having almost this hold on you, having some type of control over you, and working on things with you at the same time, but maybe you giving all your power to them and not like talking to other people, going out. You get what I mean? Just being at home with them. Or the energy I feel is like, let's say, let me give an example. Let's say this is a man and you're a woman. This man sees you talking, going out, talking to maybe other men, going on dates, or sees you just going out having fun. And then if you two were to be together, it would almost be like you'd be at home, maybe folding this person's clothes, cooking for them, cleaning for them, and they'd be out doing that thing to almost hurt you. It's a power struggle kind of dynamic here, and I don't understand this person, but I'm going to leave this reading here. But I'm also glad that this came through so that you are able to see that this person is not a good person to be with, and their true intentions towards you, and that their intentions aren't the best. So that also helps you move on from this person and find the closure that they aren't going to change, that they're just trying to get you back, to have you for their own reasons, but not to actually change. So that was your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope that this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Antanarana card, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. This reading is for you and the rose quartz crystal. We're going to be taking a look at who fantasizes about you and why. Please note this is an 18+ reading. If you are not over the age of 18, please click off this reading and leave, because this is only for 18+. So the card here says crossing the rainbow ridge, resurrection, and coming full circle. I'm going to go ahead and add the other cards for you. Please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, so the next card we have is Home. The next card we have is the Fire Fairy, Creative Action and Optimism. The next card we have is the Moon in Reverse. The next card we have is the Four of Cups. The next card we have is the Wheel of Fortune. The next card we have is the Three of Pentacles. Next we have the Tower. Next we have the World card. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. And lastly, we have the Artist. Okay, my pile number 2s. Now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who is fantasizing about you and why. So, I feel starting off this reading, this is a person, there is this energy with this person. I feel this person is a very creative person. That is the first thing coming through. This person may write, may do some type of art, may sing, may like to do makeup, fashion. This person may, they're showing me like musical instruments like a violin, guitar, things like that. Cooking, baking can also be considered creative in some way. Perhaps this person writes poetry, writes music, writes books. I don't know, because I'm getting that image with the writing here, or paints or draws. I'm kind of getting the feeling that this person, since they are creative in some kind, it's like they get some type of inspiration from you. I feel this person feels you are their muse in some type of way. Okay. And it's almost like they are showing me this person has a very strong purpose in their lifetime with their creative abilities. They have a very strong purpose and they're meant to create in this lifetime. I feel this person has the type of energy of always coming back from things that hurt them or put them down. I feel this person has a lot of love for you and pure intentions towards you. And this person has been through a lot in their life. I'd say maybe some trauma or maybe some betrayal in their life that has caused them to almost I don't feel like you are in contact with this person. So I feel it has maybe caused them to somewhat self-sabotage the connection, their trauma or their fear. I feel a lot of fear and anxiety from this person. A lot of fear and anxiety. That they are trying to defeat in some type of way here with the Tower. This person has a type of warrior energy, a type of energy of like the phoenix, always rising above anything that puts them down or hurts them. They have a very strong soul, but they are also learning very tough lessons in this lifetime that they're not yet aware of. And maybe them self-sabotaging this connection will allow them to give them time to work on themselves, work on their inner world, their inner psyche, that they're not aware they're learning these lessons yet, but to kind of like, they're showing me in Shrek when they slay the dragon, that kind of energy, to put that crown back on their head, because in this Tower card, the crown is falling here. So I feel this person's on their own sort of personal journey. I don't feel like this ended on bad terms, but it could have in some type of way. I don't feel this person has bad intentions towards you right now. I feel like they actually feel very highly of you. They think very highly of you. They have a lot of love for you in their hearts. You feel like home to this person. You feel like their future wife, husband. You feel like family to this person. You feel like home to this person. you make this person feel very safe and nurtured, because this person deals with a lot of anxiety or fear. I'm hearing fear of abandonment, fear of betrayal, fear of conflict, fear of destruction. And that causes this person to feel unhappy in their life. This causes this person to feel unsatisfied in their life, feel bored of their life, feel like nothing is happening for them. But I feel they are right now working through a lot of fears, releasing a lot of fears, but they're not aware of this. And they're currently tackling a lot of mental health things that they need to heal first before they can come to you. So I feel this ended either with this person. I don't feel like this was a serious connection. Like, let's say you spoke to this person for a few weeks and you went on a few dates, and maybe you two had some sort of conflict and then it ended there. Or like, I'm feeling like if it was a conflict and it ended there, their fear of love made them almost self-sabotage the connection. Or I'm feeling like maybe something happened between you two where maybe they wanted to speak about about something to you that bothered them, but they maybe have a fear of conflict, that they just maybe decided to ghost you. Or I don't know, something about you two not being in contact right now, or like this person may be ignoring you. But the feeling I'm getting is they want to speak to you, but they have an internal conflict about speaking to you. It's almost like they feel so much love towards you that it triggers a fear within them, a fear of the past and of this falling apart. It's like they want to create, with the pregnancy here, they want to create a relationship with you full of love, but it's almost like their fear from their past things. Either they had bad family dynamics or bad connections, bad relationships in the past. They fear the past happening again, and it's a subconscious thing they are currently releasing, and they're learning this lesson from you. So I feel this person may come back in your life if you're not in contact right now, or if you're in contact but not really speaking that much, if it's dry, if it's not like how it used to be. I feel like this person's usually very fiery, usually has a lot to say, usually makes you laugh, very playful. But now, if you are in contact, it may be a little bit dry, or this person seems bored or uninterested. And I don't think it's that they're uninterested. I think it's fear that is making them self-sabotage this connection. And I wasn't feeling that this is too serious for most of you. But if it is a serious connection, then perhaps you have lived together with the home card and maybe had a child together, created a child with the Three of Pentacles depicting a pregnant woman. But perhaps something happened between you two where you had some type of conflict and ended things for this person to work on their own internal world before they can come back to you in some type of way. Or perhaps if you don't have a kid together, perhaps you were planning on having a kid together, planning on moving in, planning on having a lot of love together, but it never quite happened yet. Or perhaps some of you are currently pregnant with this person's child, or this person is pregnant with your child, and they're working on themselves in some type of way before they can come back to you. So it's very different energies for everyone. Take it as it resonates. But I feel right now this person is working through a lot of their own inner baggage, fighting their own inner demons is what I feel. Because they have a strong purpose, and they're not meant to self-sabotage love, but at the end of the day, it is their choice to also work through these things. And if they want to be with you, they'd have to work through these fears before they can be with you, okay? And this is the person that is fantasizing about you. There may have been some restrictions or disruptions in the past due to this person's fear or due to outside influences. But I feel this person has a strong purpose with their creative gifts, and perhaps you being some sort of muse to them. I feel their ancestors here saying that the ancestors are going to try their best to get this person to come back to you, to get this person to see that anything can be created, anything can be changed, to get this person to have hope again and not fear, and to get this person to think big about your connection together and think big about their own life, because I feel like their ancestors are saying you would be a good person for them, assisting them on their path to their purpose and helping them become their best self. I feel you bring out a lot of playfulness and life force energy and just happy vibes in this person, a lot of optimism, a lot of fiery energies. And now that you're not in this person's life as much or at all, they almost feel very blah about their life. They want to create something new with you, but they almost feel scared that they're just self-sabotaging. So scared of love. Right now, they are healing the anxieties. Their ancestors are letting me know the anxieties are being pulled out of them, and the ancestors of them are doing a lot of healing on them so that they don't have as much fear that keeps them stuck in love, so that they can heal that. They're sending them a lot of Reiki energy right now, healing energies in their sleep mostly, and in their day-to-day life, or when they're relaxing, so that this person can be balanced and aligned, because I feel like you would help this person a lot in their journey, and you would be a good person to this person. You'd share a lot of love together if it were to be possible, but there's almost this energy of things being hidden right now, or things being a little bit secretive right now with the ancestors, because they still want to create this for you. They're still trying to get this together, but they can't really promise anything, because it's also based on this person's free will. If this person chooses to let go of the fear and let in love, because, you know, we can bring the horse to the water, but we can't force the horse to drink the water. You get what I mean? So the ancestors of this person are trying to help out here, trying to bring you two back together, because you two would actually elevate each other's lives. And I feel there is a lot of love here you could share. There's the energy of unfinished business here with you and this person. So that was who this person is. Now I'm going to get into why they are fantasizing about you. So why this person is fantasizing about you? Because, like I mentioned, there seems to be this energy of unfinished business between you two. It's like their heart keeps being drawn back to you and they can't understand why. And it's their ancestors that are making them also dream about you. I feel like they're dreaming a lot about you, and they're feeling this general sense of unhappiness and blandness about their life since you're not in their life. I feel like when you're in their life, you bring a lot of fiery energy into their life, optimism into their life. And now that you're gone, it's just blah. I'm hearing that song, now that she's gone, there ain't no sunshine. Now that she's gone, something like that. Can't remember what the song was called. So I also feel like this person has insomnia late at night, and they can't get you off of their mind. They can't get the last conversation off of their mind. it's like they also have a lot of internal conflict on whether they should message you or not. And it's like they're fighting themselves in their mind. They also feel a lot of fear that they would message you and you wouldn't message them back. They also feel a lot of fear that this is ended for good. So the reason they're fantasizing about you so much is because they're also having a lot of dreams about you. So it's like their dreams, you're in this person's mind all day, and it almost feels like they're going crazy. That's how they feel, because you're on their mind all the time and they just can't get you out of their mind. And this person feels a lot of fear that you were to let them go. They fantasize about you two moving forward and you two creating something together. I think this person also uses you as some type of muse to inspire them with their art in some way, with their work in some way. So let's just give an example. Let's say this person is a musician and they sing. Perhaps they sing about you, or they sing about the pain they've experienced to help them heal in some way. So yeah, there is some inspiration going on there, how they're dealing with them thinking about you so much. But they fantasize about you moving forward together, and it's almost like they fantasize about you perhaps one day seeing the work they've made about you in the pain they've been through and loving it. They also fantasize about you in an essential way to also make this art in some type of way. And they fantasize about you creating a connection together. They fantasize about you having love together. They fantasize about you in their dreams. So there are a lot of weird dreams between you two, either with you two having conflict and their fears coming out to be triggered, or they dream, well, I feel it's different nights, different types of dreams. Then they dream about you two being together romantically. Then they dream about you two together sensually. And I feel like this person fantasizes about you more so in a romantic way, and you two being back together. But I also feel like this person fantasizes about you, you know, like having a family together, having a home together, fantasizes about creating something with you and moving forward with you. It's almost like they paint a picture in their mind of the life you could have together, and that helps them get by. I also feel like at night they have a lot of insomnia, and then they think about you in a sensual way, and then it helps them sleep, but then they almost feel fear. Like, what if you feel them thinking about you? I don't know if you're intuitive or not. But it's almost like them thinking about you also helps alleviate their fears or their depression or their general sense of unhappiness. So I'm not feeling like this person, I feel this person has a lot of passionate energy towards you, does see you as very attractive, but it's more so coming across in a romantic, lovey type of way, if that makes sense. Okay, you even chose the rose quartz, so I'm gonna get some more cards on what they fantasize about you, but the more focus on this reading was of who's fantasizing about you and why. I have another reading on my page that I've posted a few weeks ago of what people fantasize about you. If you want to know more, please go and watch that video. So what does this person or these people fantasize about that we just mentioned for my pile number 2s? What do they fantasize about my pile number 2s? We have the 10 of emotions, 10 of cups. Yeah, they fantasize about you two being together in love. So that kind of energy. We have the 4 of wands. They fantasize about you having stability together. You two maybe getting married. 4 of wands can represent marriage. You two starting a life together. You two getting a home together. It feels a lot of romantic energies, but then we also have the Knight of Wands. So they fantasize about you two having a lot of passionate and romantic nights together, where it just feels like there's lightning everywhere. They fantasize a lot about you in a sensual way as well, but I feel it's more romantic, and then it goes to the sensual energy. So let's just give an example. Let's say they fantasize about you on your wedding day, and then after the wedding day, you two having a celebration and being together in that way for that night, and having a lot of passion together, or doing it very fast and giving pleasure to you in some type of way. They fantasize about maybe you two having celebrations together with the 4 of wands and the Knight of Wands. Like, let's say you two traveling together or going out together and drinking, and then coming home for a night of passionate fun together, where it just feels like there's fireworks everywhere, where it just feels magical. This person is a very romantic, hopeless romantic person. What do they fantasize about, my pile number 2s? We have the Knight of Cups. They fantasize about coming back to you and giving you some type of love offer, but it's almost like they are scared to, because they don't know what's going to happen next after that. What do they fantasize about, my pile number 2s? The Hanged Muse. So they fantasize about you coming back to them, but also maybe you holding on to them, because the 4 of Pentacles is at the back of the deck, and not moving on from them, you waiting for them. I feel there is more of a romantic feel to what they're fantasizing about, rather than a sensual feel. There is some of that energy here, but there's more romantic energies with this person. So that was your reading, my pile number 2s. I really hope that this resonated, and if it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this Carnelian crystal and the card Cathedral of Light, Stubborn Attitudes, Extending the Olive Branch, and Artistry, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at who is fantasizing about you and why. So please be aware this is an 18+ reading. If you are not over the age of 18, please click off the reading. And now we're going to get started by adding your cards, but also please note to only take what resonates, as this is a general reading. It's going to be different for everyone. Okay, so your cards we have here, I want to put that card here first. So the first card we have here is Journey to Wholeness. The next card we have is the Dog, Loyalty, Sincerity, and Unconditional Love. The next card we have is the 6 of Cups, and we have an extra card. I just want to put it next to this one. I hope it fits. The Lovers. So let me just do this. There we go. The next card we have is the Seven of Pentacles, okay, the next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. The next card we have is the King of Swords. Next card we have is Strength. Next card we have is the Seven of Wands. Next card we have is the Three of Wands. Next card we have is the Lovers. And lastly we have the Eight of Cups. Okay, my pile number threes, now that we have your cards laid out, I see exactly who is fantasizing about you and why. So first off, I want to say this is a person, I feel you have had a serious connection with this person, or you are in a serious connection with this person. It's going to be different for everybody. For some of you, you are with this person and you are in a serious connection, or you have gotten married, as we see with the Lovers card, a married couple with her wedding dress here, and also in this Lovers card, a couple getting married, or perhaps this person is your fiance, you're about to get married, or is thinking about proposing to you, or thinking about being proposed to, a person that you're committed to romantically. Some of you could have kids with this person, or a child with this person, or there are plans for that for the future. Okay, for some of you, I feel this is a person you have been with romantically. Like, let's say you two have had a kid together and this is your baby mama, baby daddy, and the connection has ended. Or if this was a husband, a wife that you have separated from, or there are maybe like some issues you're trying to work with in your marriage, work through in your marriage, and find strength to work through in your marriage, then this is that person. Or like, let's say you have a baby together and ever since the baby, things have been a little bit hard in your marriage or in your partnership together, something along those lines. I feel this is more of a serious connection, and if it isn't that yet, then perhaps this is a person you have a unique relationship with, where the path is unique, that is very trustworthy, that is very loyal and sincere, and is truthful towards you, loves you unconditional, and wants this path with you, wants to get married to you, wants to have a child with you, wants to do all these things with you. Some of you are not in contact with this person and have separated, and some of you are currently with this person where they are scared that you leave. Okay, so I feel this person, like I mentioned, they are a very loyal person. They love you unconditionally. They are very truthful, but I feel this person may have some stubborn attitudes that they are kind of like not wanting to let go of, that almost cause some challenges within the connection you have together. I feel for some of you, this person has a tendency to not like to ask for help from others or accept help from others in some type of way. Or this person can be just a little bit stubborn in the ways that makes some challenges in the connection. Or it could just be a very stubborn person, because I feel maybe this person is new to love. Maybe you're their first serious connection, or you were their first serious connection, that maybe they are a little bit of a beginner to love or to this type of serious connection. Or like, let's say maybe they only had casual relationships in the past, but now with you, they want a lot of commitment and they're kind of new to this, if that makes sense. This person has this integrity and truth to them. But I also feel like they connect to the angelic realms. Very intuitive person that connects to the angelic realms, and it seems there's a lot of infinite possibilities you two can create together. So you two have a very unique path together, and I feel like this person may also be creative in some type of way. This person seems to be a person that is a busy bee, always going out and creating things in terms of their career, works very hard in their life to get money and to get fruitfulness of what they work for. This is a person that is very dedicated to whatever they do, and has a lot of strength with that. If you are separated from this person and not in contact with them in some type of way, I feel like they are staying loyal to you. Like, let's say you're on a break or you're separated, but you're not really talking, they are loyal to you right now. If you are with this person, they are loyal to you as well. I'm feeling the energy that some of you could have had outside influences almost have challenges in this connection, if that makes sense. So let's say this is a very specific message, but let's say for some of you, this person had a parent that or like a sibling, or I feel it's family related, that almost caused challenges or this stuck feeling in your connection together. For some of you, I feel like it was their mother or their father, a parent, that created this, a parent that is maybe stubborn, that created challenges in your connection together. This person is a person that is very patient with their dreams, with growing their dreams into something good for both of you. This person is a person that wants to create a lot of options in terms of money for the two of you, so that if you were to have a long-term connection together, they'd be able to bring their part in terms of money. Okay, this person is a person that is very logical, very, like I mentioned, they're loyal, and they have that romantic energy. They want a sincere, loyal relationship, but I feel they're more on the logical side of their mindset, more on the worker side, more like trying to create luck, trying to create work, trying to create opportunities, trying to build their wealth, build their money, build options in terms of money. Okay, for the two of you. If this is your baby mama or baby daddy and you're not together, I feel there is this feeling of this person really missing you. Or if it's a situation where you are separated, they really miss you. And it's like they're staying loyal to you even if you're not together. And it's like the kid reminds them of you if it is a baby mama, baby daddy situation. Or there could be some things that remind them of you in their day-to-day life. That makes them think about you more. I feel they think about you a lot when they are at work, when they're doing the things they need to do for their life. Perhaps they're also working on themselves and their stubborn attitudes, but there is some resistance towards that. Or the challenges that created the stubbornness, these stubborn challenges in your connection together, if it is a separation. So yeah, if this is a situation where you two have separated, I feel they miss you a lot, and that's why they fantasize about you, because they think about the past memories you've had together. They hope to one day see you physically and to have a plan, to create a plan to take away all the challenges that were once in your connection. This person does a lot of deep internal thinking, if this is a separation, of why things went wrong and how to fix them in the future if you were to ever be together. This person also has a lot of hope for you to be together if it is a separation. And if it is not a separation, I feel this person fantasizes about you. If you're in a normal connection, they fantasize about getting married to you, having kids with you. If it is a more serious connection where you already have that commitment, they perhaps think about the past memories you've had together, like your day of getting married. If you've had a child together, the day that that child was born, things like that. They think a lot back to your past memories and the good memories you've had together. They think about you a lot while they're at work, wonder about you, and then it's almost like, oh, I need to focus. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel a good energy from this person. And I feel there is hope here for whatever stubborn challenges are currently in this connection. I feel this person is fantasizing about the challenges dissipating, about having a plan to remove these challenges from your connection together. So this feels more romantic based than sensual. I feel this person, like pile number 2, thinks about you and fantasizes about what could be together, what you could plan together, your lives planned together, romantic moments together, rather than actual sensual energy. This person, although maybe there have been some challenges in the past, they're trying to work on themselves and bring themselves to wholeness. And they think back a lot to the past memories you've had together. But your spirit guides are letting you know you have the answer as to if this is right for you, and to remain optimistic and hopeful. Because I can't tell you, because you know this connection best. But I do feel this person is loyal to you. That's something that keeps coming up. This person is a truthful person, if that is something you were wondering about. So the reason why they are fantasizing about you is because they have a lot of romantic feelings for you still, or they have a lot of romantic feelings for you in general. And they want to plan their lives with you. They want to have a deeper commitment to you. They want to be by your side. And if this is a separation, they still have feelings for you. And they want to plan your lives together, and they're hoping that you two could find a way to come back together in wholeness, in love, in unconditional sincerity and love, and find the strength to move forward together. They're also hoping that you don't leave them. So yeah, if this is a separation, I heard the song Still by Jennifer Lopez. It's like, still, I think, I don't know, something like that. I haven't heard the song since I was a kid. But it's like, I think it's like still love you, still think of you, something like that. I don't know. Let me pull some cards for what they fantasize about you now. So this reading was more focused on who is fantasizing about you and why, rather than what they're fantasizing about. I do have another video on my channel that was posted a few weeks ago of what people fantasize about you, or what your person fantasizes about you. So if you would like more information, there is another video up on my channel. So my pile number 3s, what does this person, or what do these people that we were just speaking about, that just spoke about, what do they fantasize about my pile number 3s? What do they fantasize about my pile number 3s? We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the 10 of Swords. What do they fantasize about my pile number 3s? 10 of Pentacles. So they fantasize about whatever was in lack and whatever was destructive in your connection before, or felt like it would destroy your connection, to be dissipated, to be gone, with the 5 of Pentacles. So 5 of Pentacles is usually an energy of lack. So they fantasize about the Tower energy being lacking, the stubborn attitudes and energies and challenges being lacking. You get what I mean? This person also fantasizes about you a lot because they have a lot of physical attraction to you with the Ace of Wands. They fantasize about you two being together, and it just feels like magic together when you're together. I'm hearing that song, I get messages from the stars when you're making love to me. So there feels like a very romantic energy here, but this person also has a lot of physical attraction to you, finds you very physically appealing, and thinks about you a lot in that type of way. Like, let's say you two are together in a serious romantic connection, and they have pictures of you on their phone. Maybe they think about you and look at those pictures, or let's say they're at work and you two were together last night in a sensual way, and then they think about you there. Or they think about maybe you two planning a life together, having fun memories together, traveling together, and then having a lot of fun together, but also having a lot of intimate moments together, and having a lot of fun in that way, but not just that energy, but also like going out, having fun together, that kind of energy. They fantasize about you two being in union, you two planning your lives together. They fantasize about you just having a lot of happiness together, and this energy of the past dissipating, or these challenges dissipating in some type of way, being destroyed. Okay, so that was your reading, my pile number 3s. I really hope that this resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!